Okay, go on.
And it says, beloved, seeing ye look for such things, be diligent, that ye may be found of him in peace.
Right, be diligent that you may be found in him in peace. That means you gotta come out here and do this work. No matter what condition the weather is in, you gotta come out here and do the work. And then when you at home, you gotta push the videos. So that's showing your diligence. Okay? Because you can't come in the street and just be, you know, just sleeping at the boat, or you just laying in the cut. There's no laying in the cut. We got work to do, man. You understand? And even I myself too, I'm gonna start pushing more videos than ever before. Like I did, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, I done pushed like, might have been a month ago, but I was pushing like 20 videos in that 1 week. So I'm gonna get back to doing that all over again. Go on, brother.
And it says,
Lord willing anyway, go on.
wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent, that ye may be found of him in peace.
Right, that you may be found of in peace. And that's what we want. We want to be found in Yahweh Shai in peace. We don't want to be caught slipping, man. Go on.
Without spot or blameless.
So that's you gotta be in the scriptures. You gotta follow the ways of the Bible, man. Alright? And much sincerity and also discipline as well. So the thing I sit on that, we're gonna go back to what we was reading before. I hope this.
Was he reading before?
I think it was reading
Psalms 58.
yeah, Psalms 58, yeah, come. Yeah, see what you just hold that thing out and you stick your hands on it. Oh.
Right, this is Psalms 58, and I'll start at 9. And it says, before your pots can fill the thorns, he shall take them away as with a whirlwind. Right, and it says, both living and in his wrath, the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance.
And you know what? When we see the vengeance and we see the demising of our enemies that put us in captivity, that put us in slavery, that exploited us on the media, we're gonna be laughing. We're gonna be happy. We're gonna be rejoicing. That's gonna be the beginning of our kingdom right there. Okay, to see these guys out here just going through the pain and suffering, man. That's what's gonna make us laugh, man. The same people that put us through pain and suffering, we gonna watch them literally go through that pain and suffering and then some more. And that's gonna make me laugh, man. I pray that the Lord have me drink the best wine on that day, man. The most expensivest wine on that day. And just fucking laugh with that. It's going, brother.
And it says, he shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked.
That's what we gonna do in the kingdom. You understand? I'm not saying that I'm the best dancer of all, but I got some moves. You understand? So we gonna get busy in the kingdom. We gonna be slinging them swords, left, right, hand, and center. And boy, it's gonna be on, man. And we gonna be literally dancing on their blood. That's what's gonna go down. That's the gospel truth, baby. Go on, brother.
And it says, so that a man shall say, verily, there is a reward for the righteous.
Ooh, wait. We're gonna have to read that again, brother. See that?
So that a man shall say, verily, there is a reward for the righteous.
And that's a part of the reward. I like how you read that. That's a part of the reward of the righteous, man. Hey, we gotta get the most out of our hand, man.
Yeah, that's right.
How about Shimon Shah? Rakatah. So, hey, man, it's gonna be well known of our reward, and it's gonna be well known in the midst of our reward that these other nations, they gonna know that we wasn't playing no games all along. You see, the thing about it is we live in a world where we live in a society where, you know, these other nations, they could talk shit about Jake. You know, they could try to push us over, try to punk us. But guess what? We're not going to try to punk nobody. We're literally going to do damage to their asses, man. We're literally going to have swords in the kingdom, and we're going to be swinging them bad boys, okay? And you know, I like those movies anyway. I like those samurai movies. And we're gonna be swinging them swords on their asses, and they're gonna be feeling it, man. You understand? And we're gonna be getting down. Go on, bro.
Psalms 58 and 11. Verily, he is a God that judgeth the earth.
Right, and verily, meaning truly, he is a God that judgeth the earth. And that's what all is going on. You see, right now, people think that God is all love and he won't hurt a fly and this and that and the third, but not understanding that the Lord is going to bring death on a level you can't even comprehend. You understand? And it's coming right around the corner, man. Okay, then we'll do we normally do that. We know. But you know, because of the weather, we do it.
Right, this is
Okay.
Right, this is Jeremiah 50 and 9.
It is cold out.
And it says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon.
Right. Now we get back to the point. Go on.
An assembly of great nations.
Right, an assembly of great nations. Assembly of great nations. How would they become great? Because they're going to come by the multitude. And all of these men that you see behind us talking some bullshit that they don't even know what they're talking about, they're going to revert back to the soil. Because those missiles are going to be flying from one end to the next. And that's the bottom line, man. And we're going to get saved. Okay, you want me to hold it? Okay, we're going.
And it says, assembly of great nations.
Right, an assembly of great nations. Go on.
From the north country.
From the north country. Where's that north country that this Bible is referring to? It's referring to Russia. Gog and Magog. Okay, to be exact. Go on.
And they shall set themselves in array against her.
Right, and they shall arrange themselves against her. That's what the word array means. It means arrange. They're gonna arrange themselves against them. In other words, they're gonna send their military around certain regions the way they can actually, destroy the American military around them. Okay, and send different weaponry to to Syria and other countries that are near the United States, so when they're attacked, they can then attack them. Like I just read. Go on.
From thence she shall be taken. The arrows shall be as mighty expert.
Right, so right, the arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. Those missiles are the arrows. Okay? And that's showing you right there that this nuclear war between the Russians and America is gonna be in effect. Okay? It's gonna be fully in effect, man. It's not a matter, like I like to always say, it's not a matter of, maybe there could be a nuclear war. It might or it might not be. There's no maybe or might. It's going to happen. Oh, it's sure, and it's going to happen. It's that definite that it's going to happen. Okay, and the whole idea of America being the superior country, and the whole idea of Great Britain being a superior country, that's all going to be taken out of existence. And what's going to remain, what's going to come after that is our rulership. It tells you in the Bible, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. So once Esau gets power drive down to smithereens by these missiles, we're going to come in power. Not the slimy-eyed Chinese goose. Not them. They're not coming into power. We're coming into power next. Okay, go on.
None shall return in vain.
Right, none shall return in vain. So those missiles ain't gonna return no more, man. When those missiles are shot, it's not gonna go back. Everything's not gonna go back to normal. You see what happened in 9/11. When 9/11 happened, everything changed forever. So you can imagine when those nuclear missiles hit ground fucking zero in these lands, and then we're gonna really see that the Lord wasn't playing around all along. Okay, that's what we all gonna see. And these devils exactly are gonna see that. Go on, brother.
And it says, and Chaldea shall be a spoil.
Right, and Chaldea shall be a spoil. Why does it make mention of Chaldea? Because Chaldea is Babylon. It's referring to Babylon because the Chaldeans, when you check it out, they were into that witchcraft and sorcery. So the modern day Chaldeans really is those illuminated ones, the Illuminati, which they're not illuminated anyway. They're in darkness. Okay, but it's referring to them. And mainly America too. Go on, brother.
And it says, all that spoil her
Right.
shall be satisfied.
Right, all they that spoil her shall be satisfied. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line, man. All those that spoil her shall be satisfied. And ultimately the Lord, he's going to be satisfied along with his men. Because he's really going to bring the great wrath and the destruction on the earth. Okay, go on.
Saith the Lord.
Save the Lord. See, the Lord said it. It says, save the Lord. We're not reading no lousy, dilapidated, run down, mixed match Quran. We're reading the Bible, the Holy Bible, man. That's what we're reading. We're reading the book of the universe, the primal book, the best book on the earth. That's what book we're reading. We're not reading no goddamn people, you guys, or the Quran, or this book, or that book. We're coming with the real book, the real information. And this is the Bible. Okay? Go on, brother.
And it says, because ye were glad, because you rejoiced, O ye destroyers of mine heritage.
Wow.
Because ye are grown fat,
Right.
as the heifer,
Right.
and grass.
And that's America. When you go to America, right, those roads are huge. Them roads are huge as hell, man. You know that, because you've been there. Okay, and bro, everything's huge. The food is big, the cups are big, the people are big, people have big mindsets, big egos, the clothes are big.
You don't get small out there, man.
No.
Too large.
Right, extra large.
Chicks are big.
Right. Everything's big. Right, you got the big man. Right.
Big man, they got a submarine sandwich. And you can actually fucking take that on the water and use it as a raft.
Oh boy. Yeah, man, so that's showing you right there that that's talking about America. And you know what, to these old lousy, run-down Christians that's been teaching us Christianity for so long, they're coming around the idea that Babylon is America. And we've been teaching that way before they even came to that conclusion. Go on.
And it says, and bellow as bulls.
Right.
Her mother shall be sore confounded.
Yeah, go on.
She that beareth you shall be ashamed.
And that's Great
Behold.
Britain. Go on.
And it says, the hindermost of the nation shall be a wilderness and dry land and desert.
Yeah, read that again, bro. Read that.
And it says, she that beareth you shall be ashamed.
Right, she that beareth you shall be ashamed. And that the she's talking about Great Britain. Because Great Britain really really got America going. And then them other nations, them other European countries came in the midst. But it was really started by the British, because you had the 13 colonies. Okay, they really colonized America and all that. So Britain is going to basically go against America at the last end. Britain and America, they're no longer going to be allies in the midst of this battle, this nuclear war. Okay, go on.
The hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness.
Right, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness. So the Bible is showing you what's going to happen on earth in the last days. And the only way you're going to know what's going to happen in the future or on this earth is when you read this Bible. And the only people that can understand the Bible is the elect, the prophets of the Lord. These old regular jokers out here, these clowns that don't have a goddamn thing to live for, they don't know what the fuck's going on, man. You understand? They just out here being silly, smoking weed, getting drunk to oblivion. Like they ain't got no damn sense. Okay? That's what they live for, man. They live to party it up all day and night. Like that's what life is all about. When there's more to life than just doing that, man. You understand? And then they got the nerve to come and say, oh, look at these blacks out here. Look at these niggas out here. But they acting like niggas just really, to really be truthfully honest, they're the real niggas. Come on, brother.
A dry land and a desert.
Right, what's that?
And it says, a dry land.
Right, in a dry land. Go on.
And a desert.
And the desert. So America's gonna become a 5,000 square mile desert. That's what's gonna happen in the future. I know that seems a bit far-fetched, you know, to the usual mind, to those that don't have that mindset to perceive that. But guess what? That's why we're set up. That's why the visionaries or the seers are set up to proclaim this word. Because the seers can see what the average booger nose don't see. Right, jackass don't see. Go on, brother.
And it says, because of the wrath of the Lord.
Right, because of the wrath of the Lord. Go on.
It shall not be inhabited.
Right, it should not be inhabited no more. America's not going to be no more MTV base and this TV and that TV, BET. That shit ain't going to exist no more, man. Okay, we not Muslims. And that Islam is going to be toasted to smithereens too, man.
You're gonna have Muhammad and slavery.
Right.
And then uncles.
Right. He's gonna be picking cotton, man. Right. And that's just the thing. See, people get it twisted, man. We're not no goddamn Muslims, man. I'm gonna just put that out there. We're not no goddamn Muslims, man. We're the Israelites. We're the Jews that the Bible speaks about. To hell with that salam alaikum rubbish, man. We're not no Muslims, man. Go on, bro. Right. And they're the biggest hypocrites on the earth too, man. Very carnal.
Pray 5 times a day, like it's a chore.
Right.
Come on now.
Right.
That's like a chore.
And the same prayers.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. They're not saying anything any different. It's the same shit.
It's not heartfelt. It's
Just basic shit, man. But when you come into this truth, this Bible, this understanding, you become a new man. Okay?
Shalom instead of shalom.
Right. That's right. And see, that's just the thing. See, when you come into the Bible, you start to walk better than everybody else. You start to look better than everybody else, man. You start to act like you got some sort of standards or morals.
Right.
But when you deal with the society, the philosophy of the society, this society will have you just acting like a damn fool, an animal. When you watch the damn television and you watch these fucking shows, there's no spiritual upliftment from these shows that they got on TV. Okay, the adverts are childish as hell and all that. But when you actually deal with this Bible consistently, you become a man. Go on, brother.
Right, and it says, but it shall be wholly desolate.
Right, but it shall be wholly desolate. So America is destined to be totally annihilated off the face of the map. The idea of it, of America, is going to be wiped out, man. That land is going to remain only for the animals. Okay, the lizards, the snakes, okay, the scorpions are going to inhabit that land.
Screech
By
owl.
the owl and the satire that shall dance there. That's who's going to inhabit the land. See that? So much for Esau's wickedness. How much did that get him to? Go on.
Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished
That's right.
and hiss at her.
Right, and shall hiss at her. And you know what, as well? And this is what further proves that this ain't talking about ancient Babylon. Because guess what? Ancient Babylon was based in Iraq. Iraq is still around. People still live in Iraq today. Okay, so this Babylon has to be talking about America right here. It has to be.
Not the same one.
It ain't the same one, brother. Go on.
And it says, and hiss at her plague.
Right, and hiss at her plagues. Go on.
But yourselves Put yourselves in array against
In
Babylon.
other words, get ready. Get ready for this nuclear war. That's what that's going into. Go on.
Right, and it says, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about.
Right, round about. What you do is you arrange your military around America or closer to it. So when the war breaks out, you be ready for America. And that's what's going on. You have those Russians and these other nations, they're surrounding themselves against America and vice versa. So all of this is taking place. This is Bible prophecy coming forward into fruition. Okay? While the magnets out here are unaware of what's going on. Go on.
All ye that bend the bow,
Right, all ye that bend the bow, go on.
shoot at her.
What is that they're gonna shoot at? The missiles. China's got them, Iran's got them, who else got them? Syria got them, India got them, Pakistan got them. So those are the arrows, and I'm talking about those missiles, so that you understand. They all got them, baby. There was a point in time where only the powerful countries had these nuclear capabilities. Germany had them, England had them. Everybody got them now. Why? Because of that great day that's going to come in this. Go on.
And it says, spare no arrows.
Right. Right, spare no arrows. So they're just going to be shot constantly, and you're going to see a multitude of them in the sky. Boom, 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 boom. Annihilation. What's that, brother? Joel the Bright, Joel the 2nd chapter. They're gonna come up, boom, 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 pow, boom, 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 pow. It's just you're gonna have small missiles, mid-sized missiles to gigantic missiles, and they're gonna power drive the earth. It's gonna shake the earth, man. Okay, and these magnets out here, they're gonna be shaking with it, and they're gonna be put right back to where they belong, under the fucking dirt, man. You understand? Right. And we're gonna get out of here, and we're gonna be safe, and we're gonna take rulership of the clean earth that will be renewed and restored. There you go. Go on.
For she have sinned against the Lord.
Right. It says, for she have sinned against the Lord. How has she sinned against the Lord? Putting women above the man, and man on man, and woman on woman, with this guy called Gender Ben, I'll call him Bruce Jenner. Okay, they picked the right guy because he got the right name too. Okay, you can put a spin on that name. Bruce Gender Bender. Okay, and basically promoting Esau to be the Superman on the earth, the God of the earth, the Jesus Christ of the earth. That's all madness right there. Okay, that's nothing but lies that's been going out throughout the four corners of the earth. And then you got a lot of jokers out here that sit down and watch other men, pop their woman, man. That pornography shit, man. Yeah. You understand? And that shit goes back to ancient Rome. Now, I used to watch that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch that shit heavy. You understand? But when you check it out, that's Esau's bullshit, man. That's what they used to do back in ancient Rome. They used to gather abroad in an area called Pompeii, and they used to watch each other, screw animals and screw each other.
Porn.
Right, porn. So that's the so-called white man's dogma, man. That's this shit. We ain't supposed to be getting this, man. Go on, bro.
And it says, shout against her round about.
Right, shoot against her round about. Go on.
She hath given her hand. Her foundations are fallen.
Right, her foundations are fallen. Because, at the end of the day, man, when Israel is reverted back to normal, we gonna be perfect. We're not gonna be putting no pornography out there, man. All of this shit that Esau put out there, we're not gonna be doing what Esau's doing. We're gonna rule the earth in righteousness and the law. We're gonna use the Bible, which is the manuscript of the earth. Okay? And guess what? It's gonna be well known that we're the people of God, man. We're the people of God. That's what the world is gonna realize. And that's what's gonna go down. Go on, bro.
And it says, her foundations are fallen.
Right, her foundations are fallen. The power structure, okay? The infrastructure as well. It's all fallen. The American society is what you knew it as. It's all going to be totally demolished and abolished put out the way. No more. That's it. Go on, Lord.
Her walls are thrown down.
Right, her walls are thrown down. All of the buildings that you see are going to be totally demolished. All right? Go on.
For it is the vengeance of the Lord.
For it is the vengeance of the Lord. So wait a minute. I thought God was all love and come together. Let's hold hands, brother. Let's hold hands with each other, brother. You know what I mean? Like, the Lord ain't coming with that spirit, man. Okay, we gonna get together in peace when the kingdom is set up. But right now, man, great devils gonna swarm through these streets. And that's why you see many motherfuckers walking up and down the street no more. Because they don't want to hear my voice. They don't want to hear the reality. But they will hear reality. They're gonna hear reality. And they're gonna fucking see reality when reality hit them smack in their face, man. You understand? Go on.
And it says, for it is the vengeance of the Lord.
Right, and it is the vengeance of the Lord. So the Lord has, the Lord wants to avenge. You didn't know that, did you?
He's the realest.
Now you know. That's right, brother. Yeah, he's the real avenger. And guess what? He's going to avenge a scoffer as well. Okay? All of these scoffers and scorners that are talking shit on the internet, they're going to be put to death too. See that? Go on, brother.
Take vengeance upon her.
Right, take vengeance upon her. Go on.
And it says, as she have done, do unto her.
Double. That's right. That's right. And that's in Revelation 17. He wanted her double. So whatever these Edomites did unto our people, the so-called Negroes and the Native American Indians and the Latino people, they're going to receive the same treatment, but worse. Okay, because these devils, they really swear and believe and think that they're just gonna get off scot-free. They did all this nastiness on the earth, destroying our people, destroying people, taking their lands, and calling them names to boot. They think that because they did all of that, okay, we just gonna be sitting cool now, and you know, we gotta be peaceful with each other. We gotta learn to get along. We all the same, we all equal, but you done took the whole entire earth by blood.
Right.
How does that work? I don't understand how that's able to work. Go on, bro.
Cut off the sower from Babylon,
Okay, go on.
and him that handled the sickle
Right, him that handled the sickle, go on.
in the time of harvest.
Right, in the time of harvest. The time of harvest is at the end of the world. Give me that in Matthew 13. Yeah, Matthew 13. It's the angels, they gonna do the reaping. Okay, they go find out who's the wicked one, etc. Actually, you can start like this.
It's like that?
Yeah.
Right, this is Matthew 13. Let's start at 1. Matthew 13 and 1.
Yeah.
The same day went Yahushua out of the house and sat by the seaside,
Right.
and a great multitude were gathered
Yeah, great multitude of God going.
together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore. And he spoke many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow.
And we're the souls. We give you the word, you do what you want with it. Go on.
And when he sowed, some seed fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up.
Right, go on.
Some fell upon stony ground.
Right, some fell upon stony grounds. Go on.
Some fell upon stony places,
Right, stony places. Go on.
where they had not much earth.
Right. They didn't have much depth. They weren't grounded in. They came in, you know, put their little time in, they came out, they walked out of it. Go on.
And so forth they sprang up, because they had no deepness of earth.
Right, they had no deepness of earth. So you gotta be grounded in the street. If you're not grounded in the street, then basically it's gonna show your faith is gonna wither. All right, you're gonna see different alternatives or what you want to do. And you might come to the conclusion, oh, well, maybe this is not for me. I gotta find myself and that type of thing. Go on.
And when the sun was up, they were scorched.
Right, and when the sun was up, they were scorched. Go on.
And because they had no root, they withered away.
Right, because they had no root, they withered away. Okay, we're gonna get to the point though, brother. That's even better.
That's another proof that there's a devil.
Right, because
It's like the reading
Yep.
tears.
Yep.
Since the man that did this is the devil.
Right, that's it.
Which scripture to prove?
Yep.
But verses 41, Revelation 20.
Right, this is Revelations 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying
I think that's it.
with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receiveth his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God.
It's 18, it's 18.
Jump to 18, Revelation.
Actually start from 14. Revelations 14 and 14.
Revelations 14 and 14. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man,
Yeah, that's Yahweh Shai. Go on.
having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle.
Right, and on his hand a sharp sickle. Go on.
And another angel come out of the temple, crying with a loud voice unto him that sat on the cloud, thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come.
Right, for the time has come. That's the one I wanted to get. It says for the time has come. Go on.
For thee to reap,
Right.
for the harvest of the earth is ripe.
Right, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. Meaning we're at the end and it's time to bring that destruction down and to gather the elect. Go on.
And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth,
Yeah.
and the earth was reaped.
And the earth was reaped. Go on.
And another angel came out of the temple,
Yeah.
which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire,
Right.
and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle,
Okay, go on.
saying, thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the grape,
Right.
the cluster of the vine of the earth.
Right, which I believe the cluster of the earth is the elect. Okay? Because what you're going to have is basically the Lord now, as we just read in Isaiah 66, concerning the wine press. And when he stumped the wine, figuratively speaking, refers to the people, blood was on his garment. So it's going to come a time on the earth where the earth is going to be ripened for great, great destruction that Yahweh Shah is going to bring upon. And great death and blood all over the place. Okay, go on.
For her grapes are fully ripe.
The grapes are fully ripe, meaning they're ready. Go on.
And the angel thrust in his sickle
Yeah.
into the earth.